How's it going, Bruins fans? Welcome into another episode of the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast from Sports Illustrated on the Fans First Sports Network. My name is Tom Cavanaugh, your UCLA Bruins Insider. Follow me at TCav30 on Twitter/X, and also follow our insider pages at UCLA Insider on SI, both on Twitter/X and over on Facebook. Today we are going to talk about the UCLA football spring showcase that happened on Saturday afternoon. Going to talk about some of the comments that DeShaun Foster had, and then we're going to just talk about kind of the sights and the sounds, everything that we kind of picked up based on social media, what was posted, all that type of stuff, just kind of the vibes of what it was like there at the Rose Bowl. But just kind of to start, this was not your regular spring game. This was not two teams going at it, full contact and everything. It was more of a practice. That's why they called it more of a spring showcase. They did some scrimmaging, put teams in different jerseys, got different looks defensively, offensively. Obviously, they're prioritizing one side over the other during certain practice times, and I think it went pretty well just based on the stuff that I saw. Obviously, I personally am not on campus there to be able to witness it firsthand, but it looked as if the spirits were high. It was good ball, and you had a couple guys that are going to be on this Bruins team that were in attendance that did not practice. They were in street clothes. That's the Aleva brothers. Wow. Continue to butcher it. I'm always going to. Nico and Madden. Nico's going to be a sophomore, Madden an incoming freshman. Those guys leaving their prior universities to join the Bruins for the 2025 season. Nico, the expected starter. It was good to get them on campus, and really, I guess for the sake of Bruin fans and their coaching staff, having those guys tangibly there, getting to shake their hands, meet them. Their father, Nick, he was also there with the two brothers. So I think that's a great starting point. You got both Aleva brothers there. That was, high profile. You also had Ola Feado show up. He's the recent second-round draft pick to the Tennessee Titans after a show-out senior season with the Bruins. Last year, you had a couple of women's basketball stars in Kiki Rice and Gabriela Jaquez, pair of seniors that led the Bruins to a Final Four for the first time in program history just back in March. So you had a lot of high-profile people there. There were some recruits as well. They had a alumni signing beforehand. I think they had amateur boxing outside. I think I saw a clip of that in front of the stadium. So it was really cool. Really great atmosphere. And DeShaun Foster, head coach of this Bruins team, spoke on it as well. He focused more on the side of football, but just kind of the vibes of what it was like there. He said, quote, "I loved how the guys just competed this whole time. I couldn't ask for anything more. They approached spring the right way, coming off the type of season that we had. You could tell these guys were just eager to get out here and try to find ways to better themselves as a team. I love the competition and how they competed day in and day out. And then bringing it back here to the Rose Bowl for one final practice, it just feels good to come back in here and see the guys in the blue and gold, the all-whites and the throwbacks." We mentioned, they had different jerseys, were kind of scrimmaging against each other. And then he finished by saying, just looking forward to this season and what the Bruins can do. And I think this team, just based on this, we talked yesterday about all their transfers that they grabbed, that has elevated this team to being, in my opinion, a top 25 team in the country. I think by the time Week 5, Week 6 rolls around, as soon as they start delving into Big Ten play right in the middle of that season there, we're going to see some impressive wins on their schedule. And they will be a top 25 team. This is just my take. I think that they have the talent to do it. They have the running game. They have the offensive line. They have the quarterback. They have a veteran defensive secondary. They've brought in a couple of veteran linebackers as well to fill the roles of the three guys that were drafted last year in Schlesinger, Oladejo, and Medrano. So this team's looking a lot better than last year. I think they run the ball a whole lot better. They have a better quarterback. Nothing against Ethan Garbers. He was great, but Nico's on another level. I think he can really give them an added boost and really give them one or two more wins. Foster, he finished by saying, "I think we're in a pretty good place. I think we just did a good job of finding a way to get these guys to gel and come together and really work as one. I think the team did a good job of just coming together, and we're looking forward to seeing how much they can gain on their own. Now, a lot of this stuff's going to be player-led. How much can they gain going into training camp?" Mentioned the transfers just because of the era of college football that we're in right now. A lot of new players, a lot of newbies meeting each other for the first time over this spring set of practices. And then some guys that have transferred in over the last couple of weeks that weren't involved in spring practice and are getting a late start. So being able to see that this team has gelled nicely and there's some good camaraderie and chemistry really bodes well for the Bruins in 2025. I cannot wait for week 1 against Utah. It's going to be fun, everybody. That's going to do it for us here on the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast from the Fans First Sports Network on Sports Illustrated. My name is Tom Cavanaugh. You can follow me at TCamp30 on Twitter/X and also follow our insider pages at UCLA Insider on SI. That is both on Twitter/X and over on Facebook. Thanks so much, everybody. Talk to you again tomorrow.